Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to another edition of SoulsBorne Battle to the Death. We're going to pick two random SoulsBorne bosses, and then our local YMCA is having a rock climbing competition, and whoever climbs to the top of their structure first will be the winner. Determining the winners of these fights is getting simpler every single episode, so, pretty soon we're going to be able to decide a winner before we even pick the contestants. That's just how it goes. That's how that works, actually. Science will back that up. All right. In the blue corner for SoulsBorne Battle to the Death, we have Lady Butterfly from Sekiro. I just faced Lady Butterfly in the No Healing Gourd run a few weeks ago. It was definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. I love Lady Butterfly. Lady Butterfly kicks ass, in my opinion. Certainly no joke as a boss. And she's just so badass. Lady Butterfly is very badass. So I'm very happy to see her in SoulsBorne Battle to the Death. I don't know if we've landed on her before. I don't think we have since we started the new format, but yeah, I may have to go back and take a look. I have a list of all the Battle to the Death matchups after I started the new format, but not before. So I really need to go back and do that. But yeah, very happy to see Lady Butterfly here. That's very cool. So this could be very interesting. We're going to take this wheel for another spin, and we are going to determine the opponent for Lady Butterfly from Sekiro. Let us not waste any time. In the blue corner, it is Nashandra, Queen of Dralic. I probably didn't pronounce that correctly. The final boss of Dark Souls 2. Ooh, boy. I don't know how I feel about this one. I mean, I don't know. I can't give too much opinion. The lawyers have really gotten on my case, even though I've never done it before, about giving my opinion on the fight before we do the bios. So I do have an opinion. We will get to it after the bios. So let us have a look at Lady Butterfly. The enigma that is Lady Butterfly is an expert in illusion techniques, which she learned in the far north of Ashina, which is where Sekiro is based. She is an acquaintance of Owl, and one day when Owl found a young wolf on the battlefield, Lady Butterfly was entrusted with training the young wolf. I have two questions. Why didn't Lady Butterfly train Wolf to block fucking katanas with his arms and legs like she does in the fight? And number two, when she does this, why does it sound like metal? Is she fucking Wolverine or something? When Hirata's estate was assaulted by bandits, Wolf fought his way in to free Kuro, only to find Kuro under the trance of Lady Butterfly. And it was then that Wolf found out that Lady Butterfly had sided with the bandits. So Wolf freed Kuro from the spell and sent him away, and then Wolf had to fight his former mentor. And then Wolf defeats his former mentor. So that is the story of Lady Butterfly in a nutshell. Illusionist, trainer, traitor. Beginning to end. That's pretty much it. But undoubtedly, Lady Butterfly is a badass and a fun fight, I think, in Sekiro. I think definitely one of the more unique and interesting fights that you're going to find in the game. And yeah, I think it's very cool to have her in SoulsBorne Battle to the Death. Nashandra, Queen of Drangleic, or however you pronounce that, began her life as a fragment of Manus, Father of the Abyss. And when Manus was defeated, she was reincarnated as a as a being of her father's want. I don't know. I didn't write this. Don't fucking at me. So Nashandra travels to the land of Drangleic with an eye for King Vendrick, and convinces him that there is a threat coming over the seas in the form of the giants. So Vendrick travels across the seas and defeats the giants. And Vendrick then makes Nashandra his queen, and together they rule over Drangleic. But unfortunately, this is not enough to satisfy Nashandra's want. So she sets her sight on the first flame, which is a bigger want. Which begs the question, why didn't she just do this in the first place? Why did she go through all the rigmarole of having Vendrick beat the giants if that wasn't going to be enough? I don't know. This is just me. I'm just asking. So Nashandra intends to claim the first flame by use of Vendrick and the Throne of Want. The giants come back over the ocean and kick the shit out of Vendrick and Drangleic. And then the undead curse hits. So things are not looking very good for Vendrick. And it's also around that time that Vendrick realizes Nashandra's true nature and, figures out who she really is. I don't think I mentioned earlier that Nashandra took on a form of unparalleled beauty in order to seduce Vendrick. The first form you see her in the game is not who she really is. So, Vendrick retreats into the undead crypt and seals himself in there so Nashandra can't take advantage of him and gain access to the Throne of Want. This seems to stall Nashandra's plans until you come along, to which I say, good job, you. If you hadn't come along, she wouldn't have been able to move forward with her plans, but beside the point. So, Nashandra uses you to clear the way to the Throne of Want, makes you jump through all these hoops in order to get there and get the thing that she needs, or, whatever. And when you get there, she manifests herself in her true form and tries to defeat you and take the throne for herself. But by that point, you are too strong, and it is too late, and you will wipe out Nashandra, and that is that. At least, I hope so. If you haven't yet, hopefully you will. Keep trying. You'll get past her. So yeah, Nashandra being the final boss, Dark Souls 2. She's certainly a tough cookie, and has the trick of curse up her sleeve, as well as many other tricks. She's very powerful, and certainly not something I would want to be pitted up against in a situation like that. So, yeah, not someone I would look forward to facing in SoulsBorne Battle to the Death. This is a very interesting fight. Two women who fight using completely different techniques. Once again, looking at things and on a fairly equal level, Lady Butterfly being a relatively early boss in the game, and Nashandra being the last boss in Dark Souls 2. I don't think Lady Butterfly has what it takes to beat Nashandra. I don't think Lady Butterfly's illusions are going to affect Nashandra all that much. Nashandra is probably well equipped to handle that, and is probably too powerful for Lady Butterfly. So that is my opinion. I think Nashandra takes it in the end. I think it would be an interesting fight, but I don't think it would take very long for Nashandra to dispose of Lady Butterfly. But that is just my opinion. Feel free to leave yours in the comments. And with that, yet another edition of SoulsBorne Battle to the Death has drawn to a close. RobertBlanchardBooks.com if you're interested in my books. The Rise of Dragons podcast if you want to hear more about them, wherever you find your favorite podcasts. My Linktree, Instagram, Twitter, or X, if you choose to call it that, is Bobby's World 2110. And that is going to do it. The Sekiro No Healing Gourd run is still ongoing. The episode that just went up is my 5-hour battle with Owl, win or bust. So check that out. That was some good stuff. So yeah, That's still ongoing, and as always, you can come back here next week for another edition of SoulsBorne Battle to the Death. So until next week, everyone be well, stay safe, and as always, it's Bobby's World, and you're all just living in it. See you for live, y'all. Bye! What's going on, guys? Thank you for checking out the video today, but I got a question for you. Did you know I wrote a book? Did you know I wrote 3 books? Did you know that they're all part of the same series? The Roar of a Dragon, The Treachery of a Weasel, and The Cry of a Raven. ReadersFavorite.com says that its intensity rivals that of the Game of Thrones series. Now, I personally think that's crazy, but it's not for me to judge, it's for you to judge. Go to robertblanchardbooks.com and you can check out the books right now. But wait, that's not all. All 3 books got 5-star reviews in ReadersFavorite.com. These books won the Silver Medal in the Literary Titan Awards. The Cry of a Raven won Silver at the Global eBook Awards. So what are you waiting for? Read about Aiden's dream to become a Knight of Delmar. Read about his death and resurrection. Oops, I gave that away, didn't I? And read about his journey back home from 3,000 years in the future to stop the evil that started in Delmar. Go to robertblanchardbooks.com. You can read the first 3 chapters of each book there for free. And then, if you're interested, you can buy the books there as well. And if you've already read the books or you just want to hear more about them, you can check out the Rise of Dragons podcast. You can listen to it wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, and in every episode I cover a character from the book, an event from the book, my journey into writing, and everything in between. Ripley, what do you got to say about all this?
Give me a treat or I will end you.
You know she's telling you to check out the books. Go to robertblanchardbooks.com to check out the books, or listen to the Rise of Dragons podcast if you want to hear about them. That's all I got to say, and thank you for watching this video.